This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Happy Monday, guys. It is Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie.
Hi.
Big shout out to Artie.
Artie, the Artful Dodger.
Artie from the Gold Coast. He won the podcast
know
password
Artie,
last
yeah.
week.
Do you?
And he won a merch pack, which was a leather vest and also a...
No, that's a Tom pack.
Is that the leather vest that you got at Russell
And a red-
Crowe's concert the other
Yes,
night?
Kate, it is. However, I have wiped it down.
It's a good thing about leather.
Yeah,
You
can.
were sweating like a pig, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
What a beast.
The mosh was pretty full on, I thought. I didn't realise that you were in there until everyone was stomping on you.
All right, let's move on, guys. What people do in the shower, though, Kate?
Some people do some pretty gross things in the shower. And I mean, to be honest, I should be doing this story on my own because the three of you are gross.
What do you
No,
mean?
we're talking about other than showering.
Yeah,
so,
you know what people do in the shower? You know when they blow snot out of their nose? They give it the Bushman's hanky?
Well, of course, there's
Well, of
nothing wrong with
course
that.
you
That's
blow
what you're in the
your
shower
nose.
for.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought you would do that, Kate.
That's coming up in the podcast.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about Pauline Hanson. Hey, Pauline, the pub's open.
Oh, the bar tap's on, is it?
Yep.
Up at the bar.
Yep, up at the bar.
That's where you get the beers from.
Up at the bar.
Up at a bar.
This is an unbelievable story. We're just looking on the website.
What is going on?
Okay. Actually, I find this a bit rich because you know what? Do you know how Pauline Hanson was actually disgusted with Mark Latham, and everyone was disgusted with Mark Latham's tweets to was it Green Senator Adam Band? Yeah, Alex
Green.
Alex Greenwich, who asked for an apology. Disgusting
Did he
tweet.
get an apology?
No, he didn't get an apology. So now he's going to sue him and defame him. And it's funny because Pauline Hanson jumped on board and said this is disgusting by Mark Latham. But I didn't know this.
How are you tying this into the Pauline Hanson?
Well, Pauline Hanson is being sued as well.
For what?
So she's being sued by a Green senator as well. Marine Faruqi is her name, and she's being sued because she told Senator Faruqi to piss off back to Pakistan in a September tweet.
Please explain.
I'm laughing because I can't believe
it's
that
unbelievable.
someone would say that.
It is unbelievable. Now, okay, to add to this story, right? To add to this story, she now needs to raise money for her legal defence.
Right, okay.
Okay, Pauline Hanson. So she's being sued, and the lawyer, we all know lawyers cost a lot of money.
Yep.
So she's gone to the One Nation website and she's asking people to donate
A bit of crowdfunding.
by buying. She's auctioning off hand-knitted jumpers that she wears around, and they're up on the screen for everyone to see right now.
You couldn't write it, could you? You couldn't write it
Please
better than
explain.
it's playing out. Please explain. She's got a lovely cable knit purple wear, and then there's sort of a cross checker plate look green one, which, I mean, not only has she hand knitted the jumpers, to think that she needed somebody to style them and went with herself.
These are hand-knitted woolen sweats, and they just look magnificent. Now, the red one is already up to $1,000. Now, that's just for a knitted jumper.
Now, if you've got bad eyesight and you see this article, you would assume it's a promo for the Wiggles. You would, in the 4 pictures lined up, look at the yellow one. You would say she would describe that as wattle, I'm assuming.
Do you know, on a website, it's the first time, and I felt really bad in the office having to Google One Nation and then go to the website.
Awesome.
Tom had it. Tom had it straight onto his phone. But I didn't know this. In the shop, on the One Nation shop as well, she released her own line of rum. This was to raise some money for another fundraiser.
Rumming for Parliament.
You can get a Please Explain rum.
Please explain.
Okay.
You can also buy for $100 a life-size cutout of Pauline Hanson, and she will sign it for you.
Who's the guy behind?
No, that's her.
Oh. Do you know what? If I've got money to waste, right? And
Yeah.
I need a novelty present. Let's say Tom's birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
This throws an absolute spanner in the works because I don't know whether to go for this now or a Chappelle Corby clock.
Yeah, but
I'm so thrown with what to buy.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, you're funding her legal defence
Yeah.
against something that she's done which is horrific. I just don't. It's
What do you-
it's
all
hard.
right.
You can't buy it, can you? Because you're helping her out.
The other day, when we were in here, we were talking about where we're going to be in 10 years' time, and I said to Kate Ritchie, you'll be living in the country somewhere, selling hand-knitted jumpers at a market. She said, that would be my dream.
Yeah, that'd be
I
amazing.
can't help but think Kate should offer to style some of these.
Kate would look amazing in one of those.
Oh, my God.
When-
Kate Ritchie in wearing Pauline Hanson.
Well, half an hour when she's in, Tommy, we'll pop it up
Yeah.
on the screen, and she's got to pick one of those woolen vests, and we'll see which one she picks.
It's an original Hanson.
If it's time for a winter trip, jump on What If, the place to go for quick Aussie getaways.
Probably somewhere in the snow for me.
For accommodation, flights, and more, book on the What If app.
What If? It's Aussie for travel. Really excited about this. We're just being informed. Guy Pearce is just coming up on our screens very soon. He's overseas at the moment filming something else, but this is what we're excited about, The Clearing. You can catch it on Disney Plus. It starts streaming this Wednesday. Very scary.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer.
About a cult. He's in it as well. But Guy Pearce, he joins us now. You there, Guy?
Woohoo!
Here he is.
Yeah. So we're talking about The Clearing now. But are you filming? What, is this a new movie, Guy, or what's your latest venture?
I'm about to start a David Cronenberg film.
Yep.
And then in Budapest in Italy was a film called The Brutalist with Adrian Brody.
God, and is it brutal?
wow.
Like The Clearing? Is it scary?
No, it's a film about period architecture.
Oh, okay.
That makes you want to run out to the cinema and buy a ticket, doesn't it?
I'll book into gold class. When you look at The Clearing, I was trying to work out what's scarier, The Clearing or The Neighbours Reunion for the last episode. now that it's returning again, Guy Pearce. Yeah.
Well, I think that's the scary thing is that it's returning again. Now that I've signed myself up to Ramsay Street for the rest of my life.
We always, I think we first met you on the set of Neighbours. What we forget is that you were also on Home and Away many years ago. I'm just wondering what on earth has to happen to Home and Away for you to make a return there as well.
Well, it's funny because people throw the two in the same category, but I did Neighbours for 4 years and I did Home and Away for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So then
No way.
Who were you in Home and Away?
I got Rebecca Elmaloglu pregnant, and then
Sophie.
one of us died in a car crash.
Of course.
Oh, my God.
I think you may have.
Maybe me.
I think
Yeah.
Sophie got on a Summer Bay bus and went to the
She's
city
lived
or
on.
Yabby Creek, something like that.
Can we talk about The Clearing? Because we need to talk about this cult, The Kindred. Well, now, this is a crime thriller. Is this off a true story, based on a true story, or it's not, Guy?
It's sort of based on lots of cults
Yes.
that have existed.
Yes. Yeah, right.
There is clearly one that did exist in the outskirts of Melbourne through the sort of 70s and 80s, and I believe by the early 90s it was, banded. So there's a lot of references from that ours kind of mirrors.
So you're typecast as the sicko again. I feel like this is becoming more and more Guy Pearce. You are becoming the villain more and
do
more
play a good
in more
bad.
roles
I know.
that you're doing. How do your
know,
children
it's-
feel about that guy?
My little boy doesn't quite know yet. So
Dad's
What
always
does he?
thought
Yeah, what
that.
does he
We
think
get older.
what does he think that Dad does?
Well, he knows that I'm off making films and I play roles in films, but he doesn't quite know what they are. So I need to show him bedtime stories, and he's seen Back to the Outback, so he liked Frank the Spider.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a family favourite in our place, Guy. We have
Yes.
watched that so many times.
Well, I think out of the 60-odd jobs that I've done, that's about the only one my boy can see. I don't think I can
he's
show
not
him.
Memento yet. He's not ready for
Not
that.
ready for the proposition or brimstone.
Just Geelong versus Adelaide games at this
Oh, the
stage.
Count of
Yeah,
Monte
that's right.
Count of Monte Cristo, you're a prick as well.
When are you going to do
I
something
don't
for
know
the
what's wrong with
family?
Did you film
this
in Melbourne, Guy? And what was it like working
Yes.
with Teresa Palmer?
Well, funnily enough, Teresa and I worked together in Bedtime Stories, the Adam
Of
Sandler
course.
film in 2008. So we had actually worked together again. She's divine. She's such a lovely lady and really funny and just gorgeous to be around. So it was great to work with her again.
You've been in the industry for a couple of decades, or over a couple of decades now, Guy. Is it great to see that the governments, Australian government are getting behind? I feel like the film industry is doing really, really well in Australia. We're getting some of these Hollywood blockbusters. You would have seen it drop off and be that roller coaster ride over the last 20-odd years. Does it feel good that we're getting some of these big shows now?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that, and some of the platforms and the streamers, what's great about them in a way is that they're saying, we don't need you to come up with a script and make this be an American show and you have to bring it to America and make it in America. If you've got some fantastic local story, we want to keep it local.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to this. The Clearing. It is a Star original series, premieres May 24th on Disney+. You can check it out there. Always a pleasure talking to you. We know how busy you are, guys, so thank you very much for your time, buddy.
No worries, guys. Thank you for having me. Good to talk to you all as well. You look fantastic, and hopefully see you in the flesh soon.
Thanks, great man.
Good on you, legend.
See you later,
Thank
guys.
you.
See you, buddy.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I shower in the shower and I even brush my teeth sometimes.
Do you really?
I know some people think that's gross.
No, it doesn't matter. You brush your teeth. Do you wee in the shower?
Oh, early Monday morning, mate. Come on.
And you'd know if it was a no.
I'm not answering that story.
As it turns out.
I'm not answering that story.
Your feet are clean.
It is a bit funny though. Oh, don't.
What?
Stop telling the story, Kate. This is me self-censoring on the go.
Tell the story.
No, sometimes it's funny when you have a wee in the shower, like with your kids.
Kids in there.
And it's also funny. Everyone's weeing.
Why is it so yellow in here? Hey,
Everyone's weeing. Or May will go, I'm weeing on you, mummy. I go, I know, I just ignore it now.
Yeah.
It gets to that stage, doesn't it?
Yeah, can I have a cuddle, mummy? Are you going to wee on me? Yep. Okay, on you get.
I'm weeing on you. And
It's funny.
With boys though, Kate, they will aim it at you. Controlled fire hose.
Yeah.
So it's not only just on your leg. They'll shoot anywhere they can.
Well, you got to be careful. It's the worst is when you're at a footy club or something, because then that goes too far.
Well, you say that's how you get tinea.
Well, tinea is. I'm pretty sure.
I thought that's how you got rid of tinea.
So did I.
That used to be... No.
Do you get all sorts of bacteria in the shower?
Well, I think getting tinea in the footy showers is the least of your worries.
I agree.
Anyway, having a wee on each other is nowhere near as bad as this. There's this guy called Gaz.
Of course there is.
Of course it is.
Not
What's
many
Gaz
Garys
doing?
getting around.
He's 31 and he sounds like a real catch. And he thinks that one of the benefits of eating in the shower, this is what he does, is it's so great because you can hose yourself down like a dog afterwards.
Oh, it's not bad.
What's he
I like
eating?
the theory.
He's eating everything. I think it all started out. I'm trying to find here what
Is it a
the
time
first
saver?
thing he ate. Well, okay. It said that he showers a lot and showers would cure his hangover.
Right.
So that's how it started.
Cold showers.
So I'm drawing a picture here of
Okay.
Gaz. So he would get in the shower, and I think
Hungover.
we've all done it. Maybe sat down in the shower because we're feeling a little
Yes.
bit fragile.
Yes.
That's how it started. Also, what gets rid of an awful hangover might be eating your favourite food.
Bacon and egg roll.
So he started combining the two. I don't have time to get over this
Yeah.
hangover. I've got to eat and I've got to shower at the same time. So it started out with
Multitask.
just eating sausage and egg McMuffins or bagels or whatever it was that he was eating in the shower. He posted a photo once upon a time to Twitter. His friends thought it was really funny. Yeah. So now he actually has an account.
Oh, he's
It's
owned
gone
it.
viral.
Yeah, he actually has the shower review guy. And he's put it out there. He's hoping that someone like Gordon Ramsay's going to do a waterproof meal for him. But he takes your questions about eating in the
'cause
shower.
he's
And
busy.
he's eaten things from, like a tomahawk steak.
In the shower?
Yeah.
What, with a knife and fork?
Which he says is very expensive. And then he says the worst thing he eats in the shower is shrimp. I mean, prawns or like a seafood.
sure.
You could clean off,
platter or
get rid of the
something.
poo tube and that, and then you can clean it up in the shower. That's not
don't,
bad.
don't.
No, well, that's with prawns.
Yeah, but you don't.
I just don't. Yeah, sorry.
13 24 10. What do you do apart from showering? What do you do in the shower? Because I've had a mate he smokes in the shower.
Yeah, I had a friend like that. He'd have a gasper in the shower because the fan would take it away because it sits above the shower.
Oh, yeah, no one would know you were having
And
a
then you
cigarette.
can wash your mouth afterwards.
Yep, and then you get
Yeah.
out and got your toothbrush.
No one would ever know.
What cigarette?
I understand people doing stuff like this in the bath because you don't get the splash, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. They even brought out this whole range of things that you could stick to the wall that would hold your glass of rosé while you're having a shower.
I don't mind a beer in the shower.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
it's quite
in the
exciting.
morning?
No, you can just
Each
leave it on
morning,
the
yeah.
kitchen bench. You don't need it in the shower.
Not afraid of an icy pole in the shower. Now, I go through quite a few icy poles.
Super duper.
No, I'm on to freezies, only 10 calories and still full of flavour. Now, freezies are... anyone on a diet, it's almost one of your best mates. Your freezies are your best mate.
What, in the winter? You don't have ice blocks in winter.
Do you know
You just smash them. And that's the thing,
sense.
Kate. Take it in the shower.
Kate, you were saying before, though, I
Sugar-free.
think everyone at least once in their life, ends up in a fetal position on the ground in a shower, and you just, either you're sick or you've had a really bad day and you're on the floor in a fetal position going, oh my God,
I'm never drinking again.
Sick of my life. What am I doing?
A mate of mine.
Why did I drink that red wine last night?
I found a mate of mine at a youth hostel, Hellman, in black tie.
Is this a Hellman story?
In black tie, in the fetal position in the shower. How was your night, mate?
He hadn't even got undressed.
And the wedding was half an hour away.
He was the groom.
AB's giving us a call from Cecil Hills. What do you do in the shower, AB?
Yeah, hey guys, how are you guys today?
Good.
Yeah, really good, man.
That's good. So I'm actually a real estate agent, and I do a lot of my deals in the shower, like negotiating, speaking with buyers and vendors. And sometimes they're like, "Are you in the shower?" Because they can hear the water, and I'm like, "Yeah," and everyone's fine with me now.
No, I think I don't know if that's crossing the line.
Where do you hold the phone, AB? Where do you have it?
I put it on speaker.
Oh, you just put it on speaker and you're just in the shower and take... You need to take calls left, right and centre, I suppose. So even in the shower, you take them.
Yeah, so I you can't miss the deal at any time. Someone might be very interested, so you got to call them at any time, man.
That's a Lords of Property right there, AB. Do you follow Lords of Property on Instagram?
I don't, but I will now.
You will now because
Instagram's
you're on
down. Sorry, mate, Steph.
it's
Just don't bring up the bad news.
so sorry.
Don't bring it up.
Vicky in Old Toon Gabby, what do you do in the shower, Vic?
Morning, guys. Oh, what don't I do?
Go on.
I pee in the shower. I take my nail polish off.
Yep.
Because under the hot water it comes off a lot easier.
Right, that's a good one. Yes.
Yeah, I've had conversations on loudspeaker, on the phone sitting on the toilet, and I'm in the shower. And I think you mentioned when you have ice blocks in the shower. I've done that too, and my daughter used to do that too when she was little.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good to have an icy pole in the shower.
But you're wasting water as well, guys. If you're concentrating on something else other than showering yourself and soaping yourself down,
Don't want to waste water. Stomp
get
that
out. Get it out. Stomp what out? Oh my gosh! What else are you stomping out in the shower?
I'm saying stomp, cut out your water use.
What are you stomping
I'm not
out?
waffling on about anything.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Can I talk about this bloke? Sahil Bloom is his name. He's an inspirational writer and content creator. So he's got a weekly newsletter called The Curiosity Chronicle, and he's just brought this one out which has gone viral. So he's written down the harsh truths I know at 32 that I wish I knew at 22.
Oh, share them.
Which... Oh, a bit of Taylor Swift.
I've had that stuck in my head all weekend, and I don't know why. Do we play that on Friday or something?
No, we played Shake It Off.
Well, let's make sure we play it every Friday, Tom.
Yeah, well said.
Love that song.
Okay, here we go. Harsh truths I know at 32, I wish I knew at 22. Number one, most of your friends aren't really your friends.
Oh.
They're just along for the ride when it's fun or convenient. Your real friends are there for you when you have nothing to offer.
Well said, Bloomy.
Okay, number two, this is an interesting one, and you got to think about it. When you're 22, you'll only see your loved ones a few more times, because that's, I suppose, when you're starting to move out of the house and then you're off, you become independent.
Oh, yeah? I mean, you're dramatising it. Bloom.
Remember, it's later than you think, he says.
No, it's
he
not.
said just when you look back and you're 32, there's probably going to be a moment where you realise, I probably don't see my loved ones as much.
No.
Number three, you'll literally never know what you want to be when you grow up, and that is perfectly fine. There would still be a lot of people at the age of 32, I reckon.
Oh, I'm still the same. I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah, we're
want to do
trying
everything.
We're trying to work that out as well.
I'm excited about it. I don't know where I am. I don't know what.
I'm talking about work life.
Yeah, so am I. I don't know what I want to do. I do radio at the moment.
You've been doing this for 15 years and you don't know if you want to do it?
I don't know.
Are you quitting? Is this live on air?
Are you serious?
Yeah, but I don't know what's next. Like, I don't go...
No, but I'm talking... Yeah, I know that, but you've been doing this for so long that I would think that you like it.
Yeah, I love it. Of course I do. I wouldn't be here if I didn't love it.
So this is what you wanted to do?
Yeah, but that's now. I might wake up tomorrow and go, well, might become a footballer or something.
This is...
I might open a gym.
What? Harsh truths I know at 42 that I wish I knew at 22. Number 4, most people don't really care about you.
That's not fair. This guy's all doom and gloom.
The spotlight effect says that we overestimate the degree to which other people are observing our actions. This should be liberating, and it is true.
It is. People overthink it. Oh my God, what are they going to think about what I do, or what are they going to think about that? No one cares.
No one cares, and this is the thing. At work, you're like, oh my God, she looked at me the wrong way today. I think they hate me, and I think social media is so bad for this as well, because you think people hate you. They don't give a stuff the next day. They can't even remember what you said.
But it's like when someone has a pimple on their face and they go, I can't go outside, have a look at this. You go, you're the only one that notices it. No one else sees it.
I know.
Because they don't care.
Number 5, you should never bet against a person who just keeps showing up. Well said, Sahil.
Yeah, but what's the message in there? That keeps showing up.
Number 6, this is a negative one too. You probably won't be remembered or have a legacy. In a few thousand years, chances are we will all be forgotten. Well done, Sahil. That's a beauty.
Mate, this guy's really dragging your Monday morning down.
You can tell everything you need to know about a person by observing how they treat service workers and whether they put their shopping cart back. Wow. That is true. It's the little things in life, isn't it? With people. Do you know what?
Let it out, mate. Let it out.
There's people out there, right? If you want to go to get some takeaway food and eat it in your car, first of all, you've got a real problem, because if you're eating food in the car, you've got nothing else in your life. It's not that bad. But to leave the rubbish next to your car in a car park and drive away...
Pigs.
You honestly have a problem, a massive problem. I'm Sahil. Here we go. What else do we have here? Most of the people that you look up to are remarkably unremarkable when you're 22.
It's a nice play on words. I mean, who do you look up to? Is there anybody that... People don't really impress me anymore.
Who I looked up to when I was 22. I suppose it's just sporting stars and that. And that's the thing. There were a couple that I met that you look at your heroes and you meet them and you go,
You never meet your heroes for a reason. See, Tommy, if you had met David Charvet, who was from Baywatch, and you had a poster of him on your wall growing up.
On the ceiling.
On the ceiling, which is even weirder. I mean, Warnie had a mirror, you had David Charvet.
You'll like this one. Why don't we end on this one?
What have we got?
We should all stop talking about how many books we read last year.
Agree. Let's talk about how many we listened to.
It's much more impressive to read one book and have it deeply impact you than to read 100 books and not feel a thing.
Take the pressure off that 100 mark.
There you go.
Just get through one of you guys.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let me sing that song. Louder.
You know how this works. I give you one word, you've got to put it into a song. Are we ready for our warm-up round, guys?
Let's get straight into it, mate. Straight into it.
The song this morning, the word this morning, and I will accept both, kiss and kissed.
Kissed by a rose.
What about Holly Valance? Kiss, kiss.
Oh, so good. I kissed a girl and I liked it.
I kissed a girl.
Kiss Me Down by the Broken Treehouse, the theme song.
I'm married, mate.
Whoa.
The Dawson's Creek.
Oh, wow.
Sixpence None the Richer.
Oh, this is a cute little song. What about Kissed by Prince?
Oh, yeah. Do you have Holly Valance in the system?
Is that one?
Kissed by Prince.
Not Kissed by Prince. Doesn't he have a song called Kiss?
Yeah. Did you know Holly Valance, Kate?
No, not really. I know we were both on the telly, but Neighbours is in Melbourne.
You did say to me, though, that you wanted to marry a Russian billionaire at some stage.
Change your surname to Candy.
He's British.
There's still time.
It's a great song. We should play that more here at Nova.
Oh, is that real? Is that you or her doing that?
Both.
Oh, wow.
It's the closest you'll get, Tom.
Apologies to the Valance family.
All right, here we go, guys. You can bow out on this round. The word is everything.
I do it for you,
Oh.
Aerosmith. Yes.
Every
Everything-
little thing she does is magic.
Yes.
Everything by Alanis Morissette.
How does that go?
Yeah. She's basically saying she's everything. She's
Yeah.
good,
How does
she's
that go?
bad, she's up, she's down.
Everything I do, everything.
come
Yeah,
on.
I'm out.
No, hang on a minute. Tommy, you had Bryan Adams, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, he had the police.
Did you? What did you have,
Everything I
MDG?
do.
I had everything I do it for
Oh,
you.
right. You were Bryan. And then you were...
Everything by Alanis
That's
Morissette.
right.
Kate's
Ryan,
correct.
Right,
I'm
she is
out.
correct. Ryan
Great
James
song.
drops off round one,
Really? You're very good at this.
I'll help you out here.
which
Kate.
means you're out now, Ryan, which means you don't comment. Here we go.
You're not allowed to help me. Just write it down.
The word is floor.
Everybody on the floor. Everybody
Yes, Kate.
Four to the floor, is
Oh,
it? Yeah, that's
yes.
Star Sailor?
Yeah, Star Sailor.
It would have been Murder on the Dance Floor.
I'll accept that.
It's
Well
a
done.
great track.
Sophie Ellis back.
Sophie Ellis. She was gorgeous.
She didn't go on, did she?
I always remember her name, but I can't remember like the neighbour's name. But this song comes on, I go, yep, Sophie Ellis Baxter.
Could have done. So was yours on the floor, J-Lo and Pitbull?
Yes.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? What a song. I like this song. Let's move on, guys. Here we go. Burn or burning?
Burn for
Yeah,
you. Burn for You by
John Farnham.
John Farnham.
Burn.
Burn the House Down. Burn the House Down, isn't it?
Burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno.
Disco Inferno.
You're thinking of burning down the house, Tom Jones, MDG.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Burning down the
correct
house.
words in the wrong order. I'll give it to you. Well
Thanks.
done. We can
Appreciate
shuffle
you.
that. Yeah,
That one. That's the song.
This is great. What a guy. Come on, this could go.
Disco Inferno. All right, here we go,
I
guys.
don't like this song really. I know it's a classic.
Shot or shots?
Oh, hit me with your best.
Hit me. Shot or
Shot through the heart,
Oh, no.
and you're too vain, baby. You give love a bad name. That was brilliant, Guy Ritchie. That was.
She's called it in.
Third person to
Tom,
show.
where are you?
Have we done Hit Me With Your Best Shot? Have we done that? Oh, no.
Tom's gone.
Don't leave me with MD.
Where were you for this song, Tom? LMFAO.
The best. Big shout out to
Red
Red
Fool. I hope he's doing all right. We haven't heard from him for a while, ever since he glassed someone at the shoot.
And you're too vain, you give love. Okay, here we go. MDG, Kate Ritchie. She called her own name. That's how confident she is this morning.
I never
MDG's been quick on it.
finally got up and about. It's only 8:27.
All right, she's dancing now. Round 6. The word is look or looking.
Look. Looking for you.
No.
Look back. Look around.
Don't look back in anger.
Don't look back
I heard
in
you
anger.
say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you with me, MDG? Are you with me, MDG? No, you're gone. Kate Ritchie! Kate Ritchie! She's up and about! Wow.
What else was there?
Mate, the way you look tonight, Frank Sinatra. Look what you made me do, Taylor Swift.
Just one look. Just one look.
Still haven't found
Well,
one.
I'm glad I didn't go with yours
You made
then.
me do. Still haven't found what I'm looking for, MDG.
Great song.
Looking for. Well done, Kate Ritchie. You've taken it out on the Monday.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie.
Hey, that's a secret. Podcast password.
If you want to get your hands on stacks of great prizes, just head over to our Instagram stories at Fitzy Wippa Kate and enter this password. Today's password is
22.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Guys, I don't know if you saw the news headlines over the weekend.
Russell Crowe is leaving the big screen behind for now to launch a concert tour along the East Coast. In 1987, he spent 6 months busking for spare change in Sydney. Now he's taking his musical talents on the road again.
What a Friday night we had.
We did, actually.
Bridge Hotel.
Right, it was
loose.
Do you know, I knew
loose.
I knew we were in for a big night out when the huge security guard out the front instantly goes, "Hey, Kate Ritchie, can I get a photo, please?" So we're out the front.
And he was so sweet. I thought, aren't you manning the door for the Bridge Hotel? I mean, no judgment, but that's a big job.
I love coming away. Get in here for a photo.
Yeah, on the corner of Victoria Road.
So, you know,
waving at the traffic.
It was Victoria Road. We're in Roselle Bridge Hotel. I mean, it's a legendary rock pub, and over the band, some of the posters up on the wall are unbelievable.
Oh, it's worth going, even if you don't go there to go out. I mean, I encourage you to do that too. But we should have excursions there.
It's amazing.
Because the stuff on the walls, the history of it, the newspaper clippings, the posters from, Angry Anderson and Cold Chisel, Paul Kelly.
Midnight Oil. And then you rock up, right, and it was kind of surreal. So we're there to see Rusty play an indoor garden party, and the Rabbitohs are on against the Eels. Right?
On the big screen.
And we're like, oh my gosh. And there is a woman there who we walk in, and she is massive Rabbitohs fan.
In the jersey.
How could you tell? Yeah, the shirt.
Yep.
The thing is, though, the Eels, and this is what I've been... The Eels knocked off the Rabbitohs. They flogged them on Friday night, and I'm thinking, I hope this doesn't affect Rusty's performance.
Well, is that why he was a little late on stage? I think because he was in the dressing room
it's
watching
hard
the
when
bunnies.
you have a band and you own a football team.
I know.
It often gets in the way.
It's all about priorities.
Do you know what the thing was too? I mean, it was fine for you, Fitzy, because you're 6'6", but when we looked at the schedule and we kind of put two and two together that, it said around 9:30 or 9 o'clock he was coming on, but we put together that he'll come on when the footy finishes. Then, when we went into the room, right, into the band room where it was on, it was chockers.
It was heaving.
You could not move in there. So Kate and I, and poor Tommy, who's tiny, we're standing at the back trying to get a view of the big guy on stage, where you were able to be above the crowd.
I know, you did offer to put me on your shoulders at one point.
And as you said, no, that's fine, so I rested my beer on Kate's head. And then, all of a sudden, he said, I've got a special guest for you. And we're thinking, who's this? RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan comes out. Everybody is screaming, and this happened.
The RZA of the Wu-Tang Clan! Yo. Let the light shine through the sound of time to it enter the deepest spot of your mind without a glimmer. Every light shine like kiss dimmer. We got glorious splendor.
You know what was amazing? Tommy, you were across it because you'd seen pap shots of RZA getting off the private jet.
Yeah, that's right.
So when there was a lot of rumour getting around, like you do when they go, special guest apparently tonight. Special guest floating around. But that song was huge.
Yeah. What a cool cat.
But the good thing about it too, because like they say in the news, not only do you get Russell Crowe and the band, you get story time between songs. I don't reckon you will find a better storyteller than Russell Crowe.
It was.
It's extraordinary.
It was interesting. Yeah, it was such a good night. Tommy, you went to the merch tent as well, and you got yourself that indoor garden party leather vest, which looked amazing on you, which was brilliant.
Not suitable for a Monday morning, though.
I am a bit cold this morning, I must admit.
Tom was in a cardigan. You did look a little bit out of place there. You were in a nice little woolen knit as well there at the bridge.
Fine. I was very fine. What's good, tour continues, and a lot of it's sold out, but the performance at the Opera House, I reckon we get back there.
Do you know what? I was a bit disappointed we didn't get to backstage. I was hoping maybe we could have snuck our way back in.
It was a bit rock and roll for me.
It was, wasn't it?
I don't know if I would have got out alive.
I got a message from him at 1:30 a.m.
Oh,
Russell?
did you?
Yeah.
Saying, where are you?
Saying, how was the night? Sorry I didn't get a chance to see you.
He was with RZA, dollar bills, y'all.
Well, that's the thing. You never know what was... Can we play a little bit more, Tommy?
Oh, I'll let your light shine.
Yeah. Roll it out here.
Oh, how's that for your Monday?
It was good. It was a really good show. Russ, thanks for having us. No, well, I think we did have to pay to get in the end, didn't we? No, we were at the door.
No, we're okay.
We didn't get kicked out though, so things are looking good.
So we're going to start doing leather vest Mondays, or is that just Tommy this morning?
I'm on my own, guys. Well done.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.